What do you think Frank Reich went through when he heard Andrew Luck look him in the eye, or saw Andrew Luck look him in the eye and say, "No, I am not playing football anymore"?
Rich, it's crazy. I was actually there 2 Thursdays ago, right before all this broke. They had Alumni Day, and I'm at training camp. A lot of our players are there. Peyton's there. I talked to Andrew for 5 minutes. All he's talking about is getting ready and getting back in the lineup. He talked to Peyton for 30 minutes about, how he did it post-injury and all those things. So never a thought of that. Now, Frank, he understood. Hey, it might be week 1, it might be week 3. We've got to get Jacoby ready, until Andrew's back. So he was kind of going through it on a short-term basis. Maybe I've got to go a week, maybe it's a month. But I'm sure it was just incredible and hard to believe when Andrew says, I think I'm done, because no one saw that coming. I mean, I couldn't fathom it when it happened.
So not even a single hint of it, and so many fans, Tony, I think this might be the last week that we do discuss it, because next week it's going to be football time, football season, rubber meeting road finally. But while I have you here, it's just difficult for fans to fathom that he would go from, say, 2 weeks before talking to you, talking to Peyton, and not giving any indication.
2 days. 2 days before.
2 days? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was Thursday before it happened.
So he retired on a Saturday, and he's talking to you and Peyton. I thought you said 2 days before.
Thursday. No, the Thursday before it happened, he's out there throwing like a maniac, throwing bullets 100 miles an hour, doing all these footwork drills with the rehab people. He's talking about, gosh, I'm so frustrated, I can't get out there with my guys. But I will say this, it wasn't a snap decision. This was a long-term thing in his mind, and I know he wanted to be back 100%. The thing that frustrated him, and what Frank told me, that was so frustrating. The doctors are saying, we don't see what's causing this pain. You should be better than this now. You shouldn't be feeling any pain. And he was. So I'm sure in his mind, am I ever going to get back to full strength? Am I ever going to be 100%? But I can sympathize with that, because Coach Knoll, who coached me, he always used to say that this is a game for the committed. And if there's any doubt in your mind that you want to be out there, you shouldn't be out there, because it takes everything in you to give your team what you need to give them. And I think that's where Andrew was. If I can't give them my best, then I don't want to be out there.
Tony Dungy, Pro Football Hall of Famer, here on the Rich Eisen Show. So last thing for you on this, have you spoken to Reich and or Irsay or anybody else in the organization since this?
I haven't spoken to them since it took place, but I'll tell you, Frank is the perfect guy for this situation. He was in that role as a backup quarterback for a long time. He had to come in certain spots for Jim Kelly. And when he came in, the game plan was a little bit different. It was tailored to what he could do well, but he had utmost confidence in himself. His team had confidence in him, and when he went in, they played well. And I know that's what he's going to get across to the team. Hey, we'll do things a little bit different for Jacoby, but we feel good about the game plan we've got for him. And he is a good player, and this is his time to step up and shine and lead. So Frank, having been in that situation, he'll handle it well. And I can tell you this, the team does have confidence in Jacoby. No doubt about it.
Well, and the line is terrific. The defense is ready to roll.
Yeah.
They've got skilled position players all over the map. Tony, before you joined in the first hour of the show, I chose the Colts to win the division. I still think they win this division. Tony, what do you think?
I think they will. And Jacoby, the thing people have to understand, this wasn't Andrew Luck practicing, playing, and then one day deciding to retire a week before the season started. Jacoby Brissett has been the number one quarterback ever since the first day of OTAs. So he's gotten all the work. Everything's been tailored to him. And in Frank Reich's mind, it was, when do I go back to the Andrew Luck game plan? But for 20 weeks now, they've been in the Jacoby Brissett game plan. So I think that's going to be a benefit to them.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.